Hi, everybody. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's picking it up.
It kind of looks like it is, doesn't it?
So hold this.
Okay.
Let me go to the YouTube video.
We're working through our technical difficulties, if you can hear me now. It's the third inning. We might have got it figured out by the third inning. So here we go. All right, well, hey, look at that. We're going to get our play-by-play going here in the top of the third with West leading 2-0 over Rochester John Marshall right now. We're going to bring you some play-by-play here so you can, hear what's going on too. Right now, again, West up 2-0. It's the top of the third. Gertis is pitching. We're going to check our lineup here, and we'll get you up to date on what's going on in this game. West struck early and struck in the first inning, but nothing since then, and there Gertis gets the ground out already. One down in the top of the third for West.
Do you want a chair? Hitting 8, the right fielder, number 5, Hallie Squires.
All right, so this brings up the right fielder for John Marshall, Hallie Squires. One down. She's the number 9 hitter right now for JM. Gertis brings the pitch to get ahead, strike one. She's been ahead of these hitters throughout the game so far. Oh, a nice pitch there where she comes in with the slow changeup to get ahead 0-2. One down in the third. Sky's kind of cleared up now. The sun, just a light wind now. Gertis tries to hit the corner. The JM batter lays off of that and brings the count to 1-2. One down for West as they lead 2-0. And foul ball coming close to us here. Keep the count at 1-2. And Squires will get another chance here in the third for Rochester John Marshall. Again, if you're just joining us, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're here now in the third. Gertis tries to go low and in, misses to even the count now at 2-2. Catch you up a little bit. West was able to score 2 runs in the first. Since then, and Gertis gets her looking for the second out. 2 down now, top of the third. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter for JM, Jordan Marlowe. He's going to hit here, trying to get it to the top of the order, and Gertis gets a swinging strike down low. Get ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Another nice changeup coming down and in. Count now 0-2. Gertis again doing a nice job of getting ahead of these Rocket hitters, putting them in tough spots when they're down in the count. Again, goes outside with the curve, but it's outside to bring the count now to 1-2. Still ahead, 2 outs. West leading 2-0 here in the third. Ground ball to second base. Sets and fires, and that's the third out. And that'll do it for the Rockets. No runs, no hits, no errors.
No hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
And the Scarlets will be coming to bat here in the third, trying to stay perfect on this young season. What is turning out to be a perfect night. Didn't look that way when it started. Looked like we might have some rain and some clouds, but it's cleared out nicely now. West again, the defending state champs. They're on a roll again. Had a big win last night. Looking to stay perfect again. This game was originally supposed to be played tomorrow at noon, but the forecast looked like rain, so they moved it to tonight. And right now, you can't ask for much better weather, a better setting now that it's cleared out. We'll see what this West lineup can do the second time around. They've been hitting the ball hard. Last inning, a line-out double play ended the threat. But the Rockets pitcher has settled down a little bit after the first inning where West was able to take advantage of a couple of walks and some nice hits to the outfield to get that 2-0 lead. So leading off for West here in the bottom of the third with them leading 2-0 is going to be the number 3 hitter, the center fielder, Maddie Bodie. They can add on to their lead right now.
Number 2, Maddie Birdie.
And she takes a look at the first one. About a belt high strike there. No balls, 1 strike to Bodie. She's the number 3 hitter for West, center fielder. Fouls one straight back. Good hard cut there. Again, liking how aggressive the hitters are. Now the Rockets pitcher, number 9 here, she's been known with the count when she gets ahead to go for a changeup. We'll see if she'll do it again this time around. But West doing a good job of fouling those off. She comes high in the zone. Makes the count 1-2. Bodie doing a nice job of laying off that rise ball. Redhill, the pitcher for JM. And that time she goes high, but it hits the top of the zone for a looking strike 3. 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd.
The shortstop, number 6, Brett Carlson.
That's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, number 6, Brett Carlson, the shortstop for West. She signed her national letter of intent to play softball at Gustavus. She grounds one to third. Third baseman fires it, 1 pitch, 1 out. That brings 2 outs now, here in the bottom of the 3rd for West. That's going to bring up number 19, the right fielder, Carly Emery. Had a fun email conversation with her. If you want to check it out, we have a post to Get to Know You on 24/7 Ball Sports Media. Pretty cool. She's also my neighbor, so big fan of hers. But she will be going to the Milwaukee School of Engineering. How cool is that? And she's going to play softball for them too. So sounds like a tough task. Engineering school and softball, but good for her. Excited to see what she'll do. As the count is now 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. West leading 2-0. She lays off that one. Brings it to 2 balls, 1 strike. She walked her last time up. See if she can get a Scarlet rally going here with 2 outs in the 3rd. Grounds it hard, but right to the second baseman, and a 1-2-3 inning for JM. And we're through 3 already here at the Westfield. 2-0 West.
No runs, no hits, no
as we head to the 4th.
Nobody left on base.
Good matchup here. The way it started, you kind of thought things were going to go a little one-sided here. Still 2-0 West. We're in the 4th. Not much happening until after that first inning, where West was able to jump out to an early 2-0 lead. And West has had a couple of runners on base, but a line, you always feel bad when that happens. A nice hard hit down the first baseline, caught, but then, you get that running lead on first, so it was a double play to end the threat for West back in the 2nd. Other than that, again, hard hits. What do you do? So Gertis back out for the Scarlets to pitch in the 4th. 2-0 West. Pretty good sized crowd here too for a Friday night, switching the schedule around. Again, this game was supposed to be played tomorrow at noon, but due to the forecasted weather, they moved it to today at 5 o'clock. I don't think you're going to be hearing too many complaints from the fans on that one. Now you got a free Saturday and, more importantly, a gorgeous day for softball. West again, the defending state champions, hoping they can get another run at it. And based on how they're starting the season so far, undefeated, no reason to think they can't compete for that again. Previewing an upcoming match on Tuesday, it's going to be the East-West matchup. We're hoping to again bring that game here on 24/7 Ball Sports Media. Hoping to do play-by-play and have the live stream, technology and weather permitting. But that game's going to be on Tuesday, the East-West matchup. That should be a good one again, because both teams again factor in planning to be top of the Big Nine and the section tournament as well. So here's Gertis in the 4th for West. She gets a swinging strike to get ahead. 0-1. Slow grounder to third. She steps, fires, gets her in time for the first out of the 4th. West defense very solid here. Gertis pitching and using her defense.
The shortstop, number 7, Kate Novak.
Shortstop now batting for JM, Kate Novak. Another ground ball to third. Another out for West. Fast-moving game, that's for sure. Already here in the fourth. A lot of ground ball outs in this game. The pitcher's batting for Rochester JM. Just a little high and outside. I like Gertis's pitch combination. She's been going high, but then her go-to's kind of been low and in, and there's kind of an off the end of the bat. Nice play by the shortstop Carlson on the slow roller to short, and a quick 1-2-3 inning. 3 ground outs. Nobody on, nobody left on base. And the Scarlets are coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, leading 2-0 at Scarlet Field. All the scoring coming in the first inning. See if the Scarlets can add on to that 2-0 lead. You know, this will be the second time through the order for most of them. Redhill, the pitcher for JM, was just hitting, so we'll see if she comes back out. Yep, number 9. She's coming back out to pitch here in the bottom of the fourth. One of those nights now that the clouds and the rain have passed that we're hoping it stays a beautiful night again. So again, we're broadcasting this game through 24/7 Ball Sports. Go ahead and check us out on 247ballsports.media if you want to see some feature stories on some of the athletes, and go back and watch this game if you want to see it again. You can definitely do that. But you can also get your swing on at 24/7, and you can do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at the Ball Sports Indoor Batting Cage facility. You can perfect your skills, rain or shine, day or night. You can visit us today and hit a home run every time. Details at 247ballsports.com. We know quite a few of these players for both West, East, all over the place have gone there. Awesome facility, especially during the winter we had to, continue to work on your swing, continue to perfect that swing, and have an opportunity to do something with this Minnesota weather. But here we go. Bottom of the fourth for West here, leading 2-0. And it's going to be the catcher batting for West, Lydia Bance. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know I asked how to do it, but I think that's how it is. And she grounds one up the first baseline. It stays fair, so that's going to be the first out for JM here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll bring up the third baseman, Lauren Rayburge. She's a number 7 hitter, third baseman. She had a couple of nice ground ball plays to her last inning. Really not much action happening until it was just the first inning where West was able to jump out to that 2-0 lead. Haven't seen anything since then. High, brings it 2 balls, no strikes. Good eyes laying off that rise ball. It's really tough for a lot of hitters to lay off that because it just looks so tempting. It looks like it's coming right at you, and then that last second it breaks up. Now she goes low. Trying to mix it up, but it's in the dirt, so 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out for West. It's the bottom of the fourth. West leading 2-0. And there's a pitch. You can tell probably taken all the way on a 3-0 count in a close game with only 1 out. Count is now 3-1. Good pitch there. Looked like a drop ball to me, where it looked like it was coming in right, bottom of the zone and then just dropped off. A good cut though. Brings it to a full count, 3-2. And she's gonna miss high and outside. So West now will have a runner on 1 with 1 out. And that's gonna bring up the first baseman, number 4, Landry DeBow. See what happens here. If the bottom of West's order can get something going with the runner on one out. Red Hill delivers. It's a ground ball to second. Well, she advances the runner, but it is a ground out. Interesting play by the second baseman. Maybe had time to go to second, but I think she played it safe just to get the out. At one. That brings up the pitcher, Brooklyn Gertis. 2 down for West here in the bottom of the 4th, but they have a runner on second, so a chance to score. Chance to do something here with the bottom of the order. And it's going to be a pop-up. It could be trouble, but it's going to be the right fielder coming in to shallow right to make the catch and end the threat for West in the 4th. So 1 walk, but it does no damage, so the score remains 2-0 after 4 here at Scarlet Field. We're going to head to the 5th. Really fast-moving game already. Good defense by both teams. They're making the plays. You know, the offense, both teams putting the ball in play. They're getting their swings. You're not seeing a high strikeout count by either side here. Making both of the defenses work. But now the lineup's seen each pitcher 2 times, so we're going to see 3rd time around. Maybe they'll have a better luck. The JM lineup, originally we had our lineup, and then the coach came over and said their leadoff hitter got hit in the head, so hopefully she's okay. That was before the game even started, so hoping she's okay. Not sure exactly what happened, but just said something. She got hit in the head, so she would not be in the lineup, so they had to shift their lineup around. Never like to hear stuff like that. Hoping she's okay. And we're going to get started here in the 5th with West up 2-0.
Leading up for the Rockets in the top of the 5th inning.
And
Base, number 13.
for JM, batting here, it's going to be the number 4 hitter, the first baseman, Kiana Lofton. She'll get things started for the Rockets. Gertis gets ahead right away with a nice drop ball, foul tip. Really, again, liking that Gertis is doing a nice job getting ahead in the count. Getting these JM hitters. Ooh, and there's a changeup. Beautiful pitch to make it 0-2. Again, JM aggressive going after it, but Gertis doing a good job of mixing it up. Tries to hit the corner, but it's outside to make it 1-2. Gertis staying very composed throughout this game and just going after the hitters. Trusting her stuff, trying all these different pitches. Makes it very tough on these hitters. You never know what she's going to bring. She might not be the hardest thrower I've ever seen, but I like how she's mixing up the pitches, has different stuff to kind of be sneaky with them. Fall back, she stays ahead. Attacking the zone, forcing the JM hitters to go after it, foul a few off, and swing at pitches. Maybe that wouldn't be their favorite, but when you're behind, you got to swing at anything. Close in the zone there. Brings it to 2-2, ball in the dirt. Trying again, my guess would be with that drop ball. Now she goes up and in. Nice job. That's a nasty pitch coming up and in, trying to blow it by. JM hitter just getting a piece of it. Still 2-2. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. West up 2-0. Oh, slow high change. Up and out gets the JM swinger to go. 1 down here in the 5th.
Number 11, Alexa Johnson.
It's going to be the left fielder for JM batting now. Number 5 hitter. Gertis paints that outside corner. Get ahead 0-1. Again, I keep saying it, but it's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the zone, and she's doing just that, getting ahead every count. And she's making these JM hitters fall behind, and that's tough for any hitter, no matter what your level is. Now it's quickly 0-2. She's doing a good job using her defense. The West defense solid, of course. Tries to go outside again. Seems to be her go-to with 2 strikes. Going low and outside. But JM doing a good job of staying off those ones that are way out of the zone. There's a ground ball. Softly hit to the second baseman. And we're going to have 2 down. Again, the West D making the plays. Curtis, the pitcher, doing a good job of getting all those ground balls. Not letting JM get any solid hits out there, especially when they're down in the count like that. 2 down. Top of the 5th. West up 2-0. Gertis sets and delivers. She goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. And for JM, it's Emily Miles, the second baseman. There's a shot. And if my stats are correct, that might be the first hit for JM this game here in the 5th. Line drive to the right fielder. Drops in just out of the reach. And JM has a runner on base with 2 down. Got a piece of it. Solid piece of hitting to go opposite field. Get a hit for Rochester JM. First hit, first base runner of the game there for JM here in the 5th. And again, Gertis comes right back, attacks, gets ahead, 0-1. Runner on 1, 2 down. We're in the 5th inning here, top of the 5th. 2-0 West. It's going to be Via Young, the designated player. Or I suppose now that they had to switch their lineup up, she is playing defense, but it's 0-2. Gertis again not backing down. And she gets out of the... I guess it's not really a jam, but you had a runner on, and she comes right back with the strikeout on 3 pitches there.
1 runner left on base.
1 hit. That's what JM got in the 5th. It's their only hit, only base runner of the game. And West is going to come to bat in the bottom of the 5th, leading 2-0 here at Scarlet Field. I like the music is saying taking care of business, and that's what West just did right there. Came back, got a runner on. Didn't seem rattled. Gertis came right back on 3 pitches to get the strikeout to not give JM a chance to score there. Fast game, not a lot of action from either team getting on base except for West in the 1st inning. That's where they scored their 2 runs. And JM just had their first hit, first base runner in the 5th. West looking to stay perfect on this young season. They've had a busy week. They just had a big game last night. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be West versus East. That should be a great game, as always, no matter what the sport, when you get those crosstown rivals together. They both had big wins over Northfield, West and East, so the common opponent that they've had so far, and both looking very similar. Both have great pitching and great defense and a solid lineup 1 through 9, so that'll be a fun one to watch. But we got to get through this one first. We're in the bottom of the 5th. West leading 2-0.
Batting from Maria Hagen, number 5, Hannah Hagen.
We have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 5, Hannah Hagen, hitting for Maria Hagen. And she takes low for ball 1. Maria Hagen last night in the game up to bat 6 times, 5 hits. How impressive is that? And it's ball 2. West looking to get something going here in the 5th, already leading 2-0, but haven't done much since that 1st inning. 2 balls, no strikes, and it comes up and in to make it 3-0. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th for West. Hannah Hagen hitting for Maria Hagen. And a 4-pitch walk, and West will have the leadoff hitter on in the bottom of the 5th.
Batting for Jillian Olson. Carlson, number 10, Ashley Hammerski.
And we have another pinch hitter. Ashley Hammerski is going to be hitting for Jillian Olson. With one on, nobody out. And that's a line shot over the second baseman's head, and it gets by the right fielder. And we're going to have runners on second and third with nobody out. Nice line drive hit right over the second baseman's head. And West is threatening in the fifth, up 2-0, nobody out.
Number 2, Maddie Bodie.
Batting now is the center fielder, Maddie Bodie. Got a chance here for West. 2 runners on, nobody out. Good pitch, but just outside and low. Make it 1-0. Bodie, the number 3 hitter for the Scarlets. Good opportunity here with 2 runners on. Oh, lines one fall right past Coach Cruz' mark. Solid piece of hitting just ahead of it. One and one's the count, nobody out. West up 2-0, but also West with a chance to add to the lead with runners on second and third. And a foul ball up and over the backstop. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the fifth. She wants it. She's swinging hard, making good solid cuts. See if she can poke one through here. And that might just drop over the first baseman's head. And it does. 1 run will score. Not the most solid hits, but you know what? It counts, right? West up now, 3-0. Actually, a good defensive swing, falling off a tough pitch and gets it to land right over first base. 3-0 West. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Good job when you're down in the count. You get a good. I'll say a hit's a hit, right? Good job getting the run in. Add to that lead. And it's Brett Carlson who's going to be hitting. Swing and a miss, but you know what? Got the runner down to second. So now we've got second and third. Nobody out. 1 strike to Carlson. Number 4 hitter. Shortstop for West. Going to Gustavus next year. Play softball. Nice changeup, but it just went outside. Nice changeup by the JM pitcher. He was able to do that to throw West off just enough. There she goes in. It's going to be a ground ball and a tough bounce. 1 run's going to be in. Tough play for the shortstop there to make. I'm kind of torn whether to call that a hit or an error because it was a tough bounce, but it was right in front of the shortstop. We'll have to see what the official scores say. I'm a softie, so I'm going to give her a hit on it because I think it was hard enough and a tough play. But nonetheless, it's 4-0 West. Nobody out. Still runners on the corners. Emery, the hitter now. She takes high and in. Runner advances to second without a throw. Still nobody out. 4-0 West. Runners on second and third for Emery. Ball 2. I like just watching Emery, and I always like watching the lefty hitters, but love watching especially the lefty power hitters. And she just looks like she has confidence, a nice solid swing, and going up to there with a attacking approach. I like that. I just wish she'd get something to hit. It's 3-0. The count. 3-0. See if they give her the green light. I don't know. You're up 4-0. It's the bottom of the fifth, but there's runners on. Doesn't matter. Ball 4, and pass ball gets by the catcher on the slow changeup. So another run in for West is going to make it 5-0, and we still don't have any outs. Still have runners on the corners.
The catcher, number 9, Lydia Bantz.
It's going to bring up the catcher, number 9, Lydia Bantz. For West. West leading 5-0 in the fifth. Runners on the corners with nobody out. Another lefty for West. And she takes high and outside for ball 1. Rockets pitcher rightly getting frustrated. Couple of solid hits, couple of hard luck hits for West. Goes high. This time they're going to throw it down, and they're going to get her out. That's the first out for JM here. Not too often you throw all the way down, but I think JM just wanting to get an out. So solid throw and a nice job by the second baseman to hang on to get the out, with Emery trying to steal. So 1 out, runner on third, 3-0 count now. West leading 5-0, bottom of 5. And another 4-pitch walk will set us up again with runners on the corner. This time with 1 out. It's going to bring up another lefty for West.
Betting for Lauren waivers, number 15, Tori Emery.
And Tori Emery's going to bat now. Pinch hitter. She takes ball in the dirt. Runner on first does not go. Anticipating maybe that they're going to try to throw it down again. 1-0 the count, 1 out. 5-0 West. They have runners on the corners. And there's a ground ball. It's going to score the run. The third baseman cuts it off to get the ground out. Ground out RBI for Tori Emery. And it makes it 6-0 West. 2 outs. And West still has a runner on second.
Number 14, Malia Grunts.
Malia Grunts, the pinch hitter now. I like seeing this, that getting a lot of hitters in, getting everybody a chance. And you have a decent-sized lead now. And experience and just showing how talented this West team is. And you can trust your pinch hitters in a lot of different situations. Fun to see everybody get a chance in a game. 2 balls, no strikes. The count. Everybody wanting a chance, taking their cuts when they get them. Six 6-0 West, bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Wind kind of picking up a little bit here, not too bad. Ground ball to third, and the third baseman cannot handle it. Another run, and maybe a play at the plate. And it's 7-0 West. And good things happen when you put the ball into play. Difference here, you know, West able to handle every play that's been at them. JM having a tough time on some of those bounces. So West still with the runner in scoring position, runner on 2. 2 down. West up 7-0. Got it. Yes, it's Brooklyn Gertis is hitting, the pitcher for West. Just wanted to make sure we didn't have another pinch hitter. 2 down. 2-0 the count. Another ball, and it's going to get by the catcher to allow runner Grunts to advance to third. 3-0 count. 7-0 game. Should get the green light. It's got to be there. Pitcher for West batting right now. 3-0 is the count. And right down middle, she's taking it. To make it 3-1. Still in the 5th inning here. West bats. Aided by a couple of hits, a couple of errors, a couple of walks. Combination of everything. There's another ground ball. This time the third baseman gets it. She fires it over in time, and the inning is over, but the damage is done. West gets 5 runs in the 5th. We'll see what the official score says.
There were 2 errors.
He does give 2 errors to JM, but West gets 5 runs. They're up 7-0 after 5. We'll head to the top of the 6th. West is 6 outs from staying perfect on this young season. Let's see, Gertis was just batting, so it might take a second or 2 for her to get out there. Take a look around the field to see if the pinch hitters have just hit, or did they go on defense as well? We'll take a look here at some of the numbers. So far, that was a fun part of the game there. Got to see some solid hits, got to see some base running, saw some walks, and see just how dangerous this West lineup can be. When you put the ball in play, you know, they hit it hard and forced the JM defense to make a couple of plays and to also make a couple of mistakes, but that'll happen when you keep hitting it. And they made JM pay, so it's 7-0. Gertis still out there to pitch. Is allowed one hit this entire game, one base runner this entire game. The West defense definitely helping her out. A lot of ground balls, a lot of good plays out there. Fun to see what this team can do.
Leading off for the Rockets in the top of the 6th inning, batting for Ellie Squires, number 1, Taylor Adams.
All right, we've got a pinch hitter for JM to lead things off. It's going to be number 1, Taylor Adams. And Gertis gets ahead quickly, 0-2. I know there's a couple of defensive switches there. I'm going to look and make sure we know who they are, but one that I see right away at third base, Tori Emery. She's also on the Peppers national team, which is pretty cool if you've heard about that team. They go all over. Very competitive, a new team. Fun to see what they will do, the tournaments they go to. I know to places like Colorado and Kansas City. And we got one down here. Ground ball, another out for Gertis. And the Scarlets here in the 6th. Jordan Marlowe now the hitter for JM. Other Peppers national players that we have, Lydia Bantz, the catcher, and Jillian Olsen, the outfielder. Cool to see them continue to work hard all in the off season. See where they go and see their passion for softball take off. You know, we mentioned Tori's sister Carly is going to be going to the Milwaukee School of Engineering to play softball.
Batting for Sammy Salzman, number 2, Jasmine Carlin.
That'll be exciting for her. She graduates this year. Always fun when you get to see the local kids, and by local I mean like our Mankato West, East, all over southern Minnesota. We're following them and seeing where they go after they play softball here for high school. They go on to their college and play too. Fun to follow their college careers as well. And rightly so. You see how competitive and how good, you know, these Mankato teams are. And it's no surprise you see a lot of them go on to play at college as well. Got 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. West leading 7-0. And Gertis gets the JM swinger to swing, hitter to swing, however we want to phrase that, to even the count at 2-2. Slow changeup, high changeup, got her. And now she goes low, and a good take for the JM hitter. Just barely outside of that zone. Full count now, 1 out here in the 6th inning. And Gertis with the strikeout goes up and in. 2 down. And JM now is going to send their shortstop, number 7, Novak, up to the plate with 2 down. JM with no answer for Gertis in this game. Just that one hit that went to right field. And Gertis doing a good job, not walking anybody. The defense, solid, making the plays that they need to. Gertis ahead again. It's the first strike. And there's a foul ball, and she gets ahead again, 0-2. That's been the name of her game, getting ahead, staying ahead. I'm saying about 90% of these batters, she's been ahead in either 0-1 or 0-2, making a big difference. And another strikeout on the drop ball there. Nobody on, nobody out, nobody left on base for...
There were no errors. One runner left on base.
Oh. And we're headed to the bottom of the 6th. West leading 7-0. See what West has here coming up in the bottom of the 6th. Again, the defending state champs showing again that, yes, they've lost a lot of key players, but they've reloaded. Reloaded to have that team have a strong program again. I like seeing that on this roster. They have quite a few young players, too. It's not just upperclassmen, but they've got it all throughout the grades. And in this game, too, you're not seeing, a lot of teams might be top heavy where, maybe the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters are the ones who do most of the damage. But here, it's been solid throughout, everybody contributing. And that, to me, is your sign of a good team. And you can get it from everybody. Everybody has a chance to hit it hard. Everybody has a chance to get on base. Where you think that a lot of these girls that might hit, 7, 8, 9 in the lineup would maybe be, a 2, 3, 4 hitter for a different team that isn't as talented as West. Kind of cooling down here. Still not going to complain about the weather, though. Because we're playing softball and we're playing softball outside. Doesn't get much better than this. Middle of April, you never know what we get for weather. And 90 degrees just the other day, and now cool enough. The players probably like it that it's a little cooler. Wind, not really much of a factor because there's been so many ground outs in this game. Haven't seen it factor into anything yet. I don't know if it's strong enough to, but definitely blowing. You can see the banners blowing a little bit. Nothing significant though. There's a solid hit for West. Is going to have the leadoff runner on. He's going for 3 as it gets right in the corner. Leadoff triple. That's a beautiful hit. It went right down the line. And that's Hannah Hagen with the triple. Beautiful hit down that right field line. Finding the right places. So West with the runner on third, nobody out. West, runner on third, bottom of the 6th, nobody out. Ground ball, even the count at 1-1. Let's see what West has up their sleeve with the runner on third, nobody out. And there's going to be a hit. That's going to drop in. That drops in for a hit, and West now up 8-0. West doing a good job of finding the holes, just getting a piece of it and having it land just in the right place where the JM defenders don't have a chance to get it. Wouldn't necessarily call them like solid hard line drive hits, but a hit's a hit, especially when it lands where the fielders aren't. Doesn't get much simpler than that. Nobody out, runner on 1, ball 1. One and 1 the count. Bodie, the hitter for West, number 3 hitter, center fielder. Runner on 1, 8-0 West. 2 balls now with that ball in the dirt. She was trying for the changeup. It's been an effective changeup for the most part. Another ball. And the runner's going to go, but a solid throw, and that's the second punch out for the JM catcher. Ball in the dirt and still a good throw. So that'll bring up 1 out. JM catcher, 2 big outs there. 2 throwouts. 2-2 the count after Boldy falls one off of her foot down the third base line. Bottom of the 6th. 8-0 West. And a looking strikeout hits the corner. A nice pitch by the JM pitcher. 2 down, bottom of the 6th, and this will bring up Carlson, shortstop. 2 down, nobody on now. West still up, 8-0. Little chilly now it's getting. I hate to say that because I don't want to complain about the weather. Ball 1 to Carlson. Shortstop for West. She'll be going to Gustavus next year to play softball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Curveball. JM pitcher tries to go in, just misses. 2 balls, no strikes. That's a pretty pitch. Tough to lay off that one. Now she goes high and misses to make it 3-0. See if she gets the green light. The cleanup hitter for West. West leading 8-0. There's 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 6th. See what Carlson gets to hit here. And it's high and out of the zone, so she'll be on with the 2-out walk.
Right fielder, number 19, Carly Emery.
It'll bring up Carly Emery, the right fielder. Also my neighbor. If you want to read more about her, she gave us some great answers. We did a feature profile article on her and her future plans, her favorite athletes, her pregame rituals and meals. It's just kind of a fun get-to-know-you article. And how cool is this? So last year she was on West State Championship team, and her mom was on the state championship team for West back in 1990. How cool is that? And she blasts one. Hey, look at that! A home run! Staying fair down the right field line. 2-run jack for Emery. Wow. I did not think that had enough power, but it kept going and going. What a shot to stay fair. That makes it 10-0. I think that's a walk-off home run because the game is now over. Oh, how cool is that? Just a bomb of a shot there down the right field line. Looked like she hardly put any effort into that swing, which is beautiful. Love it. And West is going to win this one 10-0 in 6 innings. What a fun way to end it with a 2-run home run by Emery. She had one the other day too, so look at that power. Lefty power hitters, we love those. And she's going to be going to the Milwaukee School of Engineering to play softball too. An engineering school and softball. Multi-talented kid. Pretty cool there. Her dad helps us score for 24/7 Ball Sports, so we appreciate that too. And fun win for West as they win 10-0 over Rochester JM. And we hope to see you on Tuesday when West and East will square off for a Big 9 softball matchup. That'll be a fun game. So thanks for listening to us. And if you want to go back and watch the rest of the game that we had, the whole game, you can go on our YouTube channel, 247ballsportsmedia.com. Look at YouTube and you can watch the game all over again because I don't know about you, but I want to see that home run again. That was a pretty awesome shot there. So thanks for listening and have a good night.